Pretty Judge.
All right, it's 11:44 a.m. We'll reconvene back in the regular session of Somervell County Commissioners Court. There is a motion to be made. Tammy, you want to make that
I'm going to
motion?
make a motion that we create and advertise for the Human Resources Director position.
I have a motion by Tammy to advertise and create a HR director position. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second by Jeff. Any further questions or comments?
Who's doing it now? Who's human resources now?
Cindy is.
So,
She wears a lot of hats.
Yeah.
She wears a lot of hats.
So you're talking about splitting the position off just as HR?
It originally was.
Right, right.
Like
Yeah.
it used to be, you remember back when we had HR and we had payroll and benefits and insurance as one, and then we combined, and then it'd go back like it was in 2019, if this were to work out.
so this will be another budget amendment?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. That's exactly. How you doing, Cindy?
Hey, what's going on?
All right, so I have a motion by Tammy. What the motion was is to create and advertise HR director position. And I have a second by Jeff. Any further questions or comments?
I mean, I do have questions. Why is this happening? Because I feel like I'm being punished because of what happened to Dwayne, and what have I
There's
not
no
done?
punishment in my behind
No.
on this whatsoever.
And then why wasn't this mentioned not one time during budget? Because we, in budget, was told multiple times,
So that,
no new positions.
That's
So
one-
obviously, I'm being punished for something.
That's definitely would have to do, as we talked about earlier, budget amendment. If they decide to fund this position, then we have to come back and amend the budget to do that. Right now, I don't think we even know what salary would be to go down that path, right?
Right.
But do you realize what this person is gonna do? Because with payroll, I still will do the benefits. It still involves workers' comp. What is this person gonna sit there and do when you're not processing or terminating people? You're literally gonna have one person just sitting there waiting till we process somebody, waiting till you have any questions. I mean, honestly, since I've been in this job, I've been picking and choosing when I could be HR and when I couldn't, depending on who you were. So, to me, this job is irrelevant, because the next person that's gonna come in, just like Paula Stinson got ran out because she made sure that we followed policies and rules and regulations. The same thing that I did. So the next person, how long are they gonna stay before they get ran out? These are all questions that are serious questions. You know, I followed policies, I followed Department of Labor, I followed EEOC. So, but now, since all this drama that has happened, I wasn't allowed to do my job to the full extent because I was picking and choosing who when I was allowed to be HR and when I wasn't allowed to be HR.
That had nothing to do with what has happened.
Well, Tammy,
We have had, a lot of us have said several times over the past month or two that we need to get an HR department again.
well,
We
then
need
what
to get
have I
an HR
been
person in
doing?
here.
What have I been doing for the past year? What have I been doing if I haven't been HR?
We've had a lot of issues right now with payroll and Tyler. We need to get you to take care of payroll and Tyler.
We haven't had any issues that
I'm
haven't been
not
resolved.
discussing this with her anymore.
There was 1,000 hours that went into that conversion, 1,000 hours that I was able to do both jobs. Y'all have no idea what it took for to make payroll and HR to go well. Not a thank you, not a good job. I don't need any of that. But instead, let's just pull something away that shouldn't be pulled. Because I stood up to people that got angry, people that have been violating policies for years, and I was told over and over again, that's how we always did it. It just doesn't mean it's right. So let's create a position that we don't need, that's taxpayer funded, because just because I am a taxpayer as well. I'm a county employee and a taxpayer.
And I think, and there again, I'm not speaking for the court, I think there's a few hurdles to overcome as they work their way through this with the advertising.
And who's gonna train
director.
this person? Who's gonna train this person? Surely y'all don't expect me to train this person.
I think the court, I seem to be the one talking here, would hope that they would hire somebody with that background.
But
if they
see,
moved
the
that
problem
fast.
is, background in HR and background in county HR, it's two separate worlds.
You're right.
I knew HR all day long. I know payroll all day long. County HR, unless you know it, unless you know it. So who's gonna train this person? I mean, let's just keep reinventing the wheel till you get somebody in here that's not gonna buck the system. That's great. That's fine.
All right, I do have a motion, and I do have a second. Any further questions or comments? All in favor said, ooh, sorry, go ahead.
Will Cindy, her pay be changed?
Not that I know of, no, that was not discussed.
That- I never got paid extra.
She
to do
didn't
Okay.
get
that.
an increase in her pay when she took on.
Payroll, benefits, insurance, all that still stays.
So
But
that would be
Cindy,
a full-time position?
Don't know yet.
that's what I
It
said.
doesn't sound like it.
There's some hurdles here that's gonna have to be
There's still-
cleared,
There's still a job description and hurdles that we've got to finish lining up with.
and discussions to be done before they complete this process, if that makes sense.
Cool.
All right. Any other questions or comments? All in favor said motion. It's 5 for, 0 against, and do I have a motion to adjourn?